Hi there, it's the Time Lord here. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you. Thank you very much for watching this very short show. We're talking about film photography very briefly. I was at a network meeting the other day and somebody piped up and said that they haven't taken a photograph on film for years and years and years. I piped up and said I do take photographs on film. So for instance, this one is in Jersey on the beach there. This was taken with an Agfa Isolette camera, 1953 camera, given to me by my lovely wife a couple of years ago, and it's on Jersey, proving that you can actually take really nice photos still using film. This is another one facing the other way. I like those white beach huts in the distance and so on, the dark wall coming on. And these aren't touched up or anything Photoshop. It's understanding film, understanding cameras, and you can do this too. And there's another one. Note that the sun in the sky isn't completely white blown out like it is. I'm controlling the aperture, I'm controlling the shutter speed. I've actually blocked out a bit of the sun, doesn't make idea. I haven't got all of the sun to have half of it there. It's against the rules. You should really have the whole of the sun and most of the sun. I don't care. I think it makes a nice photo. So it's proving that you can go out and you can take photos with film. If you want to learn how the settings on a camera and so on, what you need to do is go out onto eBay, something like that, and buy a cheap film camera. You can do it for about anything between 20 quid up to 100 quid, no more than that. Film can be quite expensive though, I will say that, but what you can do is you can go out and what I do, you can go out and shoot, and you can get just the negatives processed online. It's about 7 quid a film for me, black and white film. I found somebody C120 film, and basically it is not that much, and I just get negatives developed. And then I choose if I want the positives to be developed. And then basically what I will then do is actually get the prints developed then at a later stage. So that's what I do. I just don't waste my money on printing a load of prints that I'm never going to like because they're no good. Okay. Or you can have the negatives printed and you can have them scanned and so on. Then you can play around with software and you can actually change them into a positive via computer software as well. But what I wanted to show you very briefly is this beauty, which I'm going to be going out with shortly. I'm going to be doing some broadcasts with this. This lens on the front is from America. It's fitted to this repro 10x8 camera. Which is made by a guy up in Hull here in the UK. The focal point, the focus is on the front and back. On the front, sorry, 2 knobs on the front. You take a photo, click like that. And I'm going to show you here as well. You need one of these. So this goes against the back of the image at the back, and it's upside down. And basically you peer through this and you make sure it's in focus, and you use a fine focal knob on the front. So you have to have one of those too. And then on the back of this as well, it's got the hood to make it black, so I can actually see the image on the back of the camera in glorious 10x8. It takes 2 photos. You put them, the negatives, load them in a bag, a dark bag, put them in there. You take 1 shot on one side with the plate slid in. You then unslide it, turn it over, and then you slide it back in again as well. And you take a second shot. And you have to load up the plates before you go. I've got 10 plates, so I can take up to 20 shots, but the plates are quite big and you have to carry them around. So it isn't like I'm going to get a sack trolley to take it around. So watch out for this episode. It's coming up hopefully within the next 2-3 weeks. I've got some cracking things coming up. I'm also planning to be driving as the Time Lord a Bugatti Veyron, not a Bugatti Veyron, sorry, a repro Bugatti as well. A friend of mine, Vincent, hi Vincent, a solicitor friend of mine down in Richmond, he basically is going to get that out, and hopefully we're going to have some fun with that vroom vroom as well, and I'm going to be taking some photos of that, and I'll be recording some of that. So that's all for now. So watch out, keep watching, keep photographing, keep taking the tips, live long and prosper. May the force be with you on your quest, as it's probably a mission from God. But hey, be careful out there. Okay, I'm going to play the outro if the tech works.